Hmm. What is going on, everybody? How we doing today? It is Sunday, therefore we are playing the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Okay. I kind of lied. Excuse me. I kind of lied on the post. All right. I kind of lied on the post. I apologize for that. But we are going to be finishing up the Fighters Guild quest, and then we're going to start getting into the Dark Brotherhood a little bit. Okay. I think there's like two, maybe three more quests in the Fighters Guild. Really, not that many at all. And we'll get them done. We'll get them done. Is what we're gonna do. We're gonna get them done, and we'll go ahead and we'll jump into the Dark Brotherhood quest. But what is going on, New Kanye, and what is going on, Zachary Vered? How are you doing? I'm streaming to three places right now: Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. But the main place that I usually stream to is YouTube. So if you happen to be watching on Twitch or Twitter, feel free to pop into the YouTube as well. You can watch wherever you want. Watch wherever you want. But that's where I typically do my stuff. So I'm very happy. Okay, I'm very happy, and it's because my fucking my shirt came in the mail. I'm really happy about that. All right, and I'm happy with how it came out. And I'll go ahead and I'll show you guys that. One thing I will say, I got an extra large and it's still a little tight on me. So if anybody watching does happen to want one of these, I'm going to show you where you can get it. Then I'll have to make a post later too. Why am I drawing a blank right now? Yeah, duh, Teespring. Anyway, anyway, it's on my Teespring. Okay, you can go ahead and you should be able to see from my store. I'll go ahead and I'll post the thing in the chat as well. All right, cool. And then you can go ahead. You can see where you can get these things. All right, I got a neck gaiter and I got a shirt. All right, and they ended up coming out decent. Oh yeah, on top of that too, I put something on the back. There's nothing on the back of this one, but there's something on the back of this one. All right, Psalm 144. So I figured I'd go ahead. All right, I figured I'd go ahead and I would do that. I really like this. It's like I said, I really like this clothing. Right, I really like this because it's something that is. It's not just, hey, I'm Sensei Scott from season 2 of Fish Tank, as well as Blood Games and stuff like that. I didn't even bother with Blood Games merch. That was probably a bit of a missed opportunity for me. Oops, because that was probably my most popular character. But it is what it is. It is what it is. But I like this. The reason I like this is because Christianity used to have teeth, and it does not have the kind of teeth that it used to anymore. And that is not just annoying, but it's also dangerous. It's not a good way for us to be in the modern world where everyone is constantly trying to attack us. The world was, I guess you could say, a little bit more dangerous. It was a little bit less sure of a thing back in, say, the time of the Crusades and stuff like that. But at the very least, the church was not under attack from the inside in the way that it is nowadays, right? Even last night, I had somebody come into my chat who was like, he saw the cross on my my wall, and he started like flipping over it. He was like really upset that I had it on there. You can't just take shit all the time, And I'm not saying anyone should do anything, right? This is not like a call to action or anything like that. Obviously not. But Christianity was never meant to be this weird hippie thing where it's all kumbaya circles and telling people who want to kill you that you love them and allowing them to kill you and things like that. There has to be that intense side to it. If that intense side to Christianity, if that warrior side of Christianity, which does exist, is taken away, then you're just going to be in a spot where you're going to get bowled over, and that's why we're in the predicament that we're in right now, is because the boomers, they had this weird idea about what It was they had this weird idea about what it was to actually be Christ-like, what being Christ-like really was. And you know, it all just came down to them wanting to smoke their weed and like, you know, turn on, tune in, drop out, and shit like that. And because of that, now we have to deal with what we have to deal with in the world, and it's just not good, you know. So yeah, you know, that's why I like that shirt. That's why I kind of I put that together, is because it was an idea that I had, for one thing. It's not like I sat down brainstorming ways to make Christian clothing or anything like that, obviously, right? But it's an idea that came to me, and that idea was fire and brimstone, right? There's this weird belief that you shouldn't be fire and brimstone about things. And don't get me wrong, like, you shouldn't be fire and brimstone insofar as you're going to be annoying about things. You shouldn't be like some weird Southern Baptist you know, preaching you know, preaching about how, like, if you use the radio, you're going to hell. Like, that's not what fire and brimstone should be, in my opinion, right? It should be, hey, repent. Um, hey, you should be pushing people towards repentance. You should be pushing people towards opening your heart to Christ and things like that. But sitting here and attacking sins specifically and attacking people over their sins is not a good idea, right? What you should be doing is attacking evil. You should be looking at evil and saying, no, you're not going to win. You're not going to succeed. We're not going to let you get away with it, you know? I'm not doing the best job, right? I'm not doing the best job of explaining what I'm trying to say, right? Because it's something that, like, I forgot to throw this on. I meant to wear this last night to show you guys. I forgot to throw this on. I had this down a little bit. I had this down a little bit, right? I ran over and I was like, oh fuck, I gotta throw my fucking shirt on so I can explain this shit. But yeah, you know, bottom line, if you want to control the culture, and if you want to make a shift, you're not going to do that by sitting on the internet and being like annoying and stuff like that, you know. That's one issue that I have with the Groypers, is that, like, there's a lot of bad actors among their ranks, and even though there's some dudes that are Fuentes fans, and it's like, yeah, they're pretty cool guys, and I've never met Fuentes before. I really don't know that much about him outside of, you know, his little thing with Groypers and stuff like that. But they're a little bit too quick to defend the absolutely reprehensible people. I said pieces of shit and people at the same time, so I said peaceful almost. They're a little bit too quick to defend the absolutely reprehensible pieces of shit among their ranks, you know? And it's not enough to sit here and be like, oh, dude, it's just a troll. Ha ha, you're just trolling. Yeah, hey, they're just trolling and you're falling for it. Ha ha ha. We did that for 10 years. We sat here with the Kekistan, the OK sign, holding up OK signs. You know, Pepe. Ooh, Pepe the Frog. You remember him? Hillary Clinton said that he was a hate symbol. Haha. So now we're gonna post rare Pepes. Haha. Yeah, we're gonna own the libs. Owning the libs is such a stupid waste of fucking time. You know? It's such a dumb thing, and trolling on the internet is one of the worst things you could ever possibly try to do. Because all it does is just feed your enemy with more ammunition. It just gives them more ammunition to use to shoot you in the head with, you know? It doesn't actually accomplish anything. It doesn't shift it doesn't shift the culture, especially not nowadays, where millennials, late millennials, yeah, maybe they were like, haha, dude, own the libs. Oh man, own the libs. But they didn't have any actual institutional power, and not only that, but they never got any institutional power because they outed themselves as people who were not they were just not trustworthy enough, you know. They were not people who could be trusted because they were throwing up OK signs and using Pepe the Frog. Ooh, right? The younger generations don't give a fuck about that weird, like, own the libs type shit. They just want to have fun and they just want to live their lives. And because of that, they're going to watch shit and they're going to do shit that they want to take part in, and they're going to do stuff that they want to do, and they're going to wear stuff that they want to wear and stuff like that. And that's why, like truth be told, um, fish tank is a great thing, you know, fish tank and like certain other things that are being created nowadays, because people are watching it not because they're like, whoa, it's a totally based and red pilled right wing show. They're watching it because they think it's fun, they think it's cool, and they're, whether knowingly or unknowingly, enjoying something that is made by dudes that don't buy into that bullshit, and because of that, they're gonna sprinkle that into the program. You know, not even on purpose half the time. It's just going to come out that way. It's just going to end up like that, you know? Um, this here, right? This here is a little bit more heavy-handed, right? This right here is a little bit more heavy-handed, okay? Obviously, right? But one of the first things in mind that I had when thinking about how I was going to put this message onto a shirt so that somebody might want to buy it is, how do I make it look good? How do I make it look cool? How do I make this look like something that somebody would want to buy and then wear to school, or at their social club, whatever it is, bowling, knitting, I don't know, whatever, right? How am I gonna make this look like something that somebody would want to wear? Not just because it's like, whoa, dude, fine, God, but because they're like, wow, that actually looks pretty fucking cool. That looks nice. That looks cool. And that's why I got this. That's where I got this idea from. Is I was like, oh, that looks kind of cool. I like how I was able to do the words. You know, I like the cross, things like that. You know, if you're gonna sit here, excuse me, if you're gonna sit here and you're just gonna sit on the internet, if you're just gonna sit on the internet bitching and moaning all day, you're not gonna accomplish anything. And what's more, people are gonna think you're lame. You know, we look back at, you remember how popular Kekistan was? You remember how popular Pepe the Frog and the OK symbol and all these other trolling, memeing to own the libs things were? You remember how much of a wave they made on the internet? Everybody was doing it. Everybody wanted to do it. And the people who didn't want to do it, well, they were lame. Now we look back and we realize that everybody who was doing that was fucking lame. And everybody who was against it was also lame. There was no good guys there. Right? No, there was no good guys. There was no good guys, right? It did absolutely positively nothing to actually alter the culture in like a real way. It didn't do anything to make the world a better place. It just made us worse, if anything. It made all of us worse off, and wasted a bunch of time. You know, you have to create, you have to make stuff, whether it's a reality show or a t-shirt, or, you know, you open a business, you start a YouTube channel, you do something, man. You do something, you do anything. That's how you affect the culture. That's how you really, really do it, right? You know? But trolling is fun. It brings me great joy to see other people get mad over things I made up. Yeah, it's fun and it's funny in some cases, but I know you're just messing around, Renown, you know, but like it's funny. It feels good to do when you're fucking with somebody like that. Of course, when somebody's pissed off because of something you said, yeah, it's funny. It's hilarious, but you got to think, like, everything you do, is it bringing you closer to where you want to be, or is it bringing you further away, or are you just the exact same spot, the exact same person that you were before you did that thing? And at best, all the memeing and the trolling kept people just stationary. That's all it did. That's all they did. You know, at worst, you got a lot of people who were fired because they threw up the OK symbol and they were like, "Oh, haha, libs, libs owned. We owned the libs. We owned them. They are totally owned. OK sign." And then they get a call from their boss and they're like, "Yo, I keep getting calls saying that you were throwing up a hate symbol on Facebook. Look, man, I don't know what that's about, but we can't have that around here, dude. I'm sorry, I gotta let you go." And the dude's sitting here like, but dude, it was still like, I own the libs, dude. But dude, I own the libs. What the hell, bro? Like, you can't fire me. I own the libs, dude. But dude, I owned the libs. How are you gonna fire me after I owned the libs like that? What the hell, dude? What the hell, bro? Like, that's the exact type of shit I can remember seeing. You know, it's the exact type of shit that I remember seeing from years and years ago. It's so crazy. It's so fucking crazy, you know? Um, man, you know, it's I've been making videos about that for a little while now. I forget what the most recent video that I made about that was. I think it was the culture is changing. Make sure it doesn't suck or something like that. I forget, right? Let me just see something here. I'm gonna look for it. I'm gonna look for it because I would highly recommend that you guys check this video out. For obvious reasons. Yes, the culture is shifting. Make it nice. The culture is shifting. Make it nice. Okay. In 2014. Yeah. So this video right here, definitely check it out. Okay. Definitely check it out. The culture is shifting. Make it nice. We got Anita Sarkeesian here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Feminist frequency. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Cringe much? Cringe alert. Cringe much? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Fucking. But no, um, definitely check that video out, okay? Please. It's one of the most important videos that I think I've ever made and that I will ever make, if I'm being honest with you, you know? If there's anything you want to understand out of what I say, it's in a video like that, okay? It's in a video like this. Man. Anyway. Hi Ecuador thinks he's been trolling in my chat when really everyone's just like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Like, what? Huh? And that's another thing too, is like when you dedicate yourself to being like lay epic troll, haha, it's like nobody's like, oh man, dude, he got me. Everyone's just like, oh, this guy's being a fucking loser, you know? Not even to be like that mean to you, hi Ecuador. I'm just saying, like in a general sense. What's up, baby?
Do you want anything?
Yeah. Uh. Oh man, what the hell? Sorry. I think the there's a blue light here, and sometimes it sears my vision, and I'm like, oh no, am I getting one? Well, one sec. I gotta hit the BRB for a second. All right, we're back. We're back. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on? What's going on, Sluggo? It's been a while. It's been a while since I've seen a couple of you guys. I figured there was going to be some regulars in my chat that disappeared because of Fish Tank, and you know, it's good to see you guys back. It's good to see you guys are back in action here. Good to see you guys are back in action. Anyway, we'll go ahead and we'll get started on the thing. Hold on one second. Yeah. You see, I'm waiting for a video to render, and it's almost there. We got like 11% left, and I'm sitting here nervous. I'm a little nervous because I'm like, okay, so I'm streaming. I got Sony Vegas running. It's not Sony Vegas anymore. Excuse me. I got Vegas running. And now I'm sitting here like, oh, I want to start up the thing. Maybe I should just give it a second, right? Maybe I should just give it a second. It's only 10% more. It's only 10 more percent. We'll we'll find something to do in the meantime. You know. Scott's staring at the UV light so he can see in darkness like a Khajiit. Yeah, dude, I gotta block out that fucking Oh, hold on one sec. I'm gonna see if I can find some duct tape real quick because that's been something that's consistently bothered me is that light, and I can still see it in the corner of my vision, and it bothers me because I get migraines frequently. I get frequent migraines, and I'm always nervous. I'm like, oh no, oh dude, is that a fucking migraine, dude? Oh no, you know. Don't worry, I'm here. All right, that's at least a little bit better. That's at least a little bit better. I can still see it through the duct tape, but it's not nearly as bad as it was. So that's good. Scott, have you ever played Rainbow Six Vegas? Nah, I don't think I've ever played a Rainbow Six game. The only Tom Clancy game I've ever played is Ghost Recon, and then maybe like a little bit of Splinter Cell. Um, I never I never played the Rainbow Six series. Uh, yeah, streaming during Fish Tank is crazy. Everyone wants to stream simultaneously too. Yeah, yeah, it's it's a bit of a pain. It can be a bit of a pain sometimes. But it is what it is. Like streaming and YouTube stuff. Obviously it's not like I'm some kind of like big ass YouTube guy or streamer or anything like that, right? But it takes nothing but dedication and just going on a not a YouTube channel, just going on um a reality show does not mean you're going to be able to keep up with streaming, even if you are like Josie, for instance, right? Josie was able to keep up with the streaming. Good for her. But like Letty is a good example where Letty could have had just as much, and if not, an even bigger audience than Josie does, but she just didn't have it in her to keep up with the streaming. And that's obviously not like a slight against Letty or anything like that, right? But it's an example of like it's a tale of two cities in terms of the stamina for streaming. Me, I have the stamina for streaming because I enjoy just sitting in front of a camera and yapping to you guys. But not everybody is comfortable with doing that. Not everybody wants to do that sort of thing. Same thing happened with Shinji. He got what, 1,000 peak concurrent viewers, something like that. 1,000 viewers peak for his first stream out, and then he just like disappeared for a little while. Excuse me. Scott, have you ever played any of the Stalker games? Nah, I've never played any of the Stalker games. There's a lot of games that people tell me I should play that I'm just not interested in, if I'm going to be honest with you. And it's partially me. It's partially me, if I'm being honest with you. In fact, it's mainly me. I wouldn't love Fallout and Oblivion if my friend didn't bring it over to my house and slap it into my Xbox. When my buddy brought it over, he's like, "Oh, dude, you need to play this game. It's such a good game. Like it's called Fallout 3, and I know you're gonna like it. Just give it a shot." And I was like, "All right, I guess." And I didn't like it at first. For the first like hour or two that I played, I didn't like it. But then I started getting the hang of like the fast travel system. I started getting the hang of how the weapons and stuff work. And excuse me, geez. And just other pieces of it. And I was like, oh, this is, yeah, my buddy was right. This is actually a really good game. So if you guys want me to play Stalker, if you guys want me to play Rainbow Six, I shit you not, you're gonna have to catch me at like a fan meetup, or like you're gonna have to be in Boston and be like, yo, dude, do you want to meet me in Boston? And I'm like, sure. And then you fucking like force me to play it or something like that. Um, Excuse me. I'm only good at streaming if I go with a big event and plan going to it. I'm not so good just turning the camera on and getting into it. Yeah, I couldn't be an IRL streamer. I'm fucking 30 years old. I'm a little bit old for that. IRL streaming is something completely different from what I do. I'm just chilling, doing my thing here, and like we'll look at whatever we're gonna look at, and I'll talk about whatever we're gonna talk about. Um, but like a lot of IRL streamers are people who it's like, oh, hey, I'm 19 years old, I'm 20 years old, let's go make some fucking trouble. Let's go cause trouble. you know? Obviously, it's not like you have to do something like that, but I've never been to a Comic Con in my life. I don't plan on that because I don't like, I'm just not interested in it, you know? I don't want to go to a place where a nerd is going to be like, oh, you've never seen Cowboy Bebop, you know? I don't feel like being around people who I could beat the shit out of, but because I haven't seen fucking because I haven't seen the Japanese dub of Totally Spies. They're like, oh yeah, they're trying to big league me over it, you know. Um, fucking no, no thanks, no thanks, you know. But yeah, like I'm not that interesting of a guy when it comes down to it, you know. I left my adventurous days behind me. I used to be very adventurous. I used to do a lot of shit. Used to cause a ruckus. Used to get into a bunch of trouble, you know. But I had to grow up, you know. Met my wife. Had to grow up. Plan on having kids. I don't have a career in the way that other people do. You know, I'm trying to be an entrepreneur and an entrepreneur, right? How SpongeBob says it. I have no clue where this thing even came from. It was just in my laundry one day, and I was like, all right, whatever. Hold on. Yeah. No, but like me, I got into enough trouble in my late teens and early 20s as to where it didn't take me long to be like, all right, maybe I should calm down, you know? Um, and sometimes dealing with people from the fish tank sphere, I realize that a lot of these people are still in their early 20s and they haven't learned the lessons that I learned, you know, and because of that they're like doing certain things and taking part in certain things with each other that like you'll see it blow up fucking you'll see it blow up like a week or a month later that like, oh, there's drama because someone did this with somebody else and all this other stuff, you know. And it's just I don't know. I mean, I consider myself lucky for having the experiences that I had as to where it didn't take me until I was 28, 29 to be like, okay, maybe I should calm down. By the time I was like 25, 26, I was like, okay, you know, it's time. It's time. You know, it's time to live a quiet life. Time to be nice. Time to be easy about it. Time to be easy about it, you know? Um I find it interesting how Taylor went viral just by showing what she does on the daily. Yeah, yeah, because what she does is something she's able to monetize in that way, you know. Um, like there's people find that interesting. They want to see if she's up or down, how she's gonna do, even if she loses. And plus, Taylor's cute. Taylor's like a really attractive young girl, right? Um, so like you're gonna have simps who they think it's adorable that she's like gambling and stuff like that. You know, like my gambling GF. You know, the GF memes. My gambling GF. It's the GF meme, but it's got a picture of Taylor's face slapped over it, right? Um, fucking like people are gonna love the fuck out of that kind of thing. You know, they would love to see a pretty girl who like she's winning or she's losing, but either way she's happy about it. Like it's hard for something like that to not go viral. I watch it and I'm like, oh, isn't that fucking adorable? You know, I watch that shit and that's what I think. I'm like, oh, that's adorable. You know, um, like so some people are just able to have a system and it works for them, you know. Me, like, what am I gonna do, film every day that I go to the gym and I just teach like the same shit, you know? I don't teach the same shit every day, obviously, right? But like to you guys there's gonna be no difference between the day that I go to the gym and I teach them how to throw a jab cross hook versus the day that I teach them how to throw a jab cross into like a low kick, right? There's going to be no difference in your mind between those 2 days. Even though you're watching something different, you're going to be like, whatever, that sucks because I'm a slightly overweight fucking ginger, you know. I'm not attractive in that way. Excuse me. the real way to get big with streaming is simply just to be a woman. Yeah, yeah. That's one of the things that I scoff at when like people talk about clout in the most general sense, right? Oh, it's done. Good. Finally. Finally. So we're gonna get Oblivion started up. Just give me one moment. Um that's something funny that I I do this because I enjoy it, you know? I've always had I've always had shit going on with like YouTube and stuff like that. This is just the most publicly facing thing that I have had, okay? Um I do this because I enjoy it first and foremost. It's something that it brings me a certain sense of fulfillment and it allows me to blow off a little bit of steam and I enjoy talking to the people that I get to talk to. Um, you know, like for me, it's not so much about clout. Obviously, if I could grow this into something, I would in a heartbeat because why not? Right? If I can make this into a legit money making venture, of course I will. Because fuck having a job. That sucks. But regardless of how it's doing, regardless of what it is, what it's not, everything in between, I do this because I enjoy it. So it's always dumb when people talk about clout in the first place because it's like, what do you have clout for? Johnny Somali, right? Fucking dude goes around to Asian countries probably because he's racist against Asians. Even if it's not like a hateful thing, he's probably like, "Oh, the Asians, nah. They tend to be smaller, they tend to be more meek. I can get away with it. I can get away with it there." That legit there's probably a piece that's probably a piece of why he goes to Asian countries to cause a ruckus because you can cause a ruckus outside your own house if it comes down to it, right? Um but like a lot of the people who are obsessed with clout are also the types of people who run crypto scams and they cause problems in public and that's how they got their clout is through viral clips of them like starting a fight with somebody and then their bodyguard jumps in and other shit like that. So it's like that's just a dumb like it's just stupid to have that conversation in the first place because if you have that conversation with somebody there's a 99.99% chance that that's the kind of person they are. But then getting back to what you said about being a woman, it's even funnier when it's a woman who's talking about that kind of thing. It's even funnier when it's a woman who's like, you don't have any clout. You don't have any clout. And it's like, yeah, and why do you have clout? Because you have titties and a pussy. That's it. That's literally the only reason you have clout. Nobody would care about you if you weren't a simpable mid. Is the word that I've heard being used. The words that I've heard being used is you're a simpable mid, and that's all you are, and that's the only reason why you have anything. And it's not that I'm like, oh, you should give it up. You should give it up. No, it's not even that. It's literally that it's like, don't pipe up, Don't fucking pipe up, because at the end of the day, you're not working for anything. It goes beyond nepotism, and it's literally just like, nah, you're just a fucking hoe, is what you are. You're a hoe, and then you're manipulating men into giving you money. Because that's what it is a lot of the time with these female streamers, is they're manipulating men. And that's why, like, that whole Lily Phillips discourse, I stayed out of that, just like I try to stay out of a lot of different things. But that's one of the most disgusting things. And you're seeing these quote-unquote conservative women who are, like, blaming the men in that situation, when the reality is Lily Phillips is a porn star with a fan base, and those guys were sitting there on the other side of that screen thinking, oh dude, I'm gonna give her money, she wants money from me, I'm gonna give her money, she keeps telling me that if I give her money that I'm gonna be her extra special boy, if I just give her a little bit more money, and dude, it's totally gonna be all good, and I'm gonna be able to meet her, and we're gonna be together, and we're gonna love each other. We're going to love each other. I want a relationship with this porn star girl. And Lily Phillips was just the one girl who was stupid enough to be like, okay, 100 fans, come on down. 100 fans, come on down. Come right on down, and we'll fulfill your fantasy. The one that you paid me for, It's just so disgusting because the reality is men get groomed by these women. You know, they get groomed by these women, and we not only don't care, but we scoff at them at best. And then when a situation like Lily Phillips ends up happening, we blame it on those men when the reality is they were groomed into believing that they had a chance with her. I guarantee you, more than one of those guys showed up there thinking, okay, yeah, sure, all 100 of us are gonna fuck her, but then maybe she'll be hanging out after, and I'll be able to be like, hey, how's it going? Oh, don't cry, don't cry, it's okay. I still think you're beautiful. You know, the other 99 guys are real jerks. Not me though. When I was having sex with you, I wasn't just treating you like a fleshlight. I was treating you like a lady. I tried to be gentle because I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy, not like those jerks. Not like those jerks. You should totally date me. She's sitting there bawling her eyes out. Like, everybody in that situation is fucked up, but I think the most fucked up person in the simp e-girl situation is the e-girl because there's a certain amount of fishing that's being done, flirty fishing that is being done, where they're putting the hook out and you're trying to grab it, and she's like, "Whoa, oh, you missed. Maybe you give me a little bit more money and it'll weigh the hook down. You know, it'll weigh the hook down, and you'll be able to grab it next time." And it's never enough. It never weighs the hook down enough for one of these guys to be like, ah, got it. Haha, yeah. It's disgusting. You know, it's disgusting. What's going on, Emma Hit? How are you doing? I'm doing all right. You know, just talking about screwed up things. You know, talking about screwed up things and screwed up people. I promise you, nobody would watch Josie's streams if she was a dude. I don't know. I don't know. I think Josie's pretty cool. You know, I will say Josie has a good Josie has a good feel for how to run her streams, though. You know, how often do I stream? I stream Wednesday nights and Friday nights, both around 8 or 9 p.m. depending, and then I stream Sundays at 5 p.m. EST. All of those are Eastern Standard Time. Um, Dubes, I watch all Scott's streams because he's a nice guy. Thank you very much, Dubes. I appreciate that, sir. I appreciate that, sir. All right, let's go ahead and play a little bit of Oblivion. Oblivion. When I put my fingers down on the keys to play whatever game, I keep doing the AOE alignment, which is the QWER. You know, the first 4 letters of QWERTY. I see you are not affiliated. Do you want to be? What, affiliated with what? Twitch? I'll be honest with you, Emma. I don't know what affiliated is. I don't know what being a Twitch affiliate is. Like, I'm just being you know, I'm just being honest with you. I have no clue what that is. I appreciate you asking. Does anyone know what being a Twitch affiliate actually is? Can anyone tell me that? You know, Emma, perhaps you could tell me that. I would appreciate it. You don't know after affiliate Twitch pays? Yeah, no, I don't know anything about Twitch, if I'm being honest with you. I have no clue about anything at all. What's going on, Butt? How's it doing? How's it doing? How's it going? How is it going, Mr. Butt? Zachary Vered says, start screen rant completed. Indeed, indeed. It wouldn't be an Oblivion stream without one of those. Where am I even going right now? Where am I even supposed to be going? Oh, I'm just running. Wrong one. Azani Blackheart. Wait, so where? A Dunmer named Fathis Ulez has told me that Albert Germain, Reynold, and Gilbert's father stole a valuable item from the Thieves Guild many years ago. He's offered to pay me well to return this item to him in Coral. Fathis believes it's now hidden inside of Redguard Valley Cave, which he's marked on my map. Ah, okay, alright. Alrighty then. Being affiliate means you get money but sell your soul to Twitch and can get away with significantly less. Basically, you play ball with Twitch to get paid. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, appreciate that, Emma. Alright. Oh, there's a settlement over here. Maybe I should check that out. I'll go into the cave and I'll get my shit. Oh, hey guys. I've arrived at the entrance to Redguard Valley Cave. I should proceed inside. Got him. Fucking got him. And there's this fuckhead. Oh! Hit a pop-up. Do you add me? Nah, I'm playing Oblivion right now. Maybe later. Ogre's teeth. Ah, I'm fucking over encumbered, really. I don't know. Maybe I should eat the ogre's teeth. Games used to be so pretty, man. I wish more games looked like Oblivion. Yeah, that is one thing. Fuck it. Guess I'll eat a Minotaur horn. Ooh. Unicorn horn. Jeez. A unicorn horn is only one. I've seen so few unicorns in this game. A unicorn horn is only one. That is insane. Somebody up. You fucking idiot. Get out of my face. Get out of my... Oh, damn it. Whatever. I gotta... Where'd the scamp come from? Dude, what the hell? You gotta be kidding me. I guess I'll eat a Minotaur horn. Yeah, that should be a little bit better. But yeah, I was gonna say, like, the good one, idiot. Yeah, I can't keep taking the ingredients. Like, the more realistic games have become, the less good they look. There's like a weird thing. There's got to be something that can be described that way. Like there's got to be something. Got him. There's got to be something you can like some kind of law or some kind of phenomenon that has a name, you know? Call it Sullivan's Rule. Sullivan's Rule. I think it can be mission specific. What do you mean? What do you mean? What can be mission specific? Not my real name. Uncanny Valley theory. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. That's probably what you could and should call it. I forget. Can you use an ore as a weapon in this game? There's one game you can use an ore as a weapon. Out of here then. Fuckhead. Oh, he's got it on him, huh? Honor Blade of Coral. Oh boy. Here we are. We're fucking over encumbered. I've retrieved the Honor Blade of Coral from the Ogre Chieftain. This has to be the item Fathus was seeking. However, due to the nature of the item, I think someone at Castle Coral would be anxious to have this back. I need to decide whether to sell the weapon to Fathus or return to the castle. That's a good one because I guarantee there's got to be... Oh, no, I'm good. There's got to be perks to bringing it back to the castle. You know? There's got to be perks to bringing this thing back to the castle. You know? I wonder what perks that would be. I wonder. Oh, I meant because the unicorn horn isn't worth anything. I'm pretty sure it's meant to tie into a quest, but never coded it. Oh, yeah, you know what? That makes sense. I feel like I remember something along those lines, too, now that you mention it. What's going on? Ooh, Gucci. Thank you. I don't know if I should eat one now. Alright, fuck it. I'll eat one. Thank you. Ooh. Baby, pick a number, 1 or 2. 1. Okay. I have a salted caramel cupcake here that I'm gonna eat. Thank you very much, Zachary Barrett. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of salted caramel, but the cupcakes they make at this place that my wife got them from are like really good. I don't want to fuck around too much in this cave. All right, guys. One in the chat if I sell it back to if I sell this blade back to Fathus. 2 in the chat if you want me to bring it to Castle Coral. You know. I'll wait until somebody says something. Scott's wife plumping him up. My wife has a feeder fetish. My wife's a feeder. Oh, but 1 means I sell it back to Fathus, right? Or 2 means I give it back to Castle Coral. But seeing as how everybody said 2 except for Zachary Verid, I think I'm gonna go 2. Yes. Ah, son of a bitch. Really? Where the hell are these so-called enemies? Oh, is this hack dirt? Oh, uh-oh. Oh, fuck, I'm being dominated right now, guys. Oh, shit, they're dominating the fuck out of me. Oh, man, damn it, dude. Fuck, I'm mogged, bro. I'm totally fucking mogged right now. Shit, dude. What the fuck? Oh, dude. Shit. What do I even do now? Damn, bro. Damn. Oh, they're fucking... They're dead. Oh. Sick. Did you see Bert at Rolling Loud with Fatty? I did. I did. That's really sick. Good for him, you know? Do that pose IRL to fix. We got him.
Hi there.
Hi there. That dude talks like me. I'm just like, hi. Hi there. Hey there. Hey. Hey there. Hi. Alright, bitch.
Hello. It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Countess Velga of Coral.
Of
I
Carl.
wish I had time to chat, but I'm afraid I'm in the middle of an investigation.
Oh, an investigation.
You seem the trusting type. Perhaps you can assist me.
I don't know, can
It
I?
seems someone has taken away an heirloom that is quite dear to me.
Oh, that one.
I want you to help me recover a stolen painting.
Oh, a painting.
The painting was of my lost love, the Count Velga, and it has been stolen from my bedchamber. If you find the painting and bring the culprit to justice, you shall be justly rewarded. What say you?
This bitch just can't help but lose shit. Alright, whatever.
Very well. I suggest you begin to gather clues. And I warn you, do not accuse the wrong person, or I shall be quite cross with you. Here are some keys. They should allow you access to many of the restricted areas in Castle Coral.
Alright, so where do I get... Stolen painting, gather clues, alright.
Your best bet is to speak to residents of the castle. Once you have found out all you can, search for physical clues. Chanel and Orgnolf both reside in the private quarters section. They have been restricted to remain indoors, so they should be easy to find. You may also want to speak to Bitneld, the captain of the guard. He can be found on patrol in Coral or in the barracks. Finally, I would try speaking to Orak Grogoth, who is my steward. He resides in the private quarters section as well. If he isn't in the castle, he may be at the Northern Goods and Trade, buying food to stock our larder. It is not always an easy life we lead, but the people must be served. The painting is all I have left that reminds me of the Count. I spend many a lonely night wishing...
No, this isn't the ogre painting quest. I already did that one, actually. It was a good quest. It was a good quest. Alright. So who do I talk to about the... oh.
Hello, I'm Leith Wavrik, the Chief Herald and Countess Velga's attendant. Welcome to Coral. Many years ago, when the Count was still alive, a daring thief stole the ancient honor blade of Coral from out of this castle. Why?
Why shouldn't a Khajiit criminal take some skooma as a treat? I can't see why not.
This is incredible. I never thought to see this sword again. How did you... Never mind. One should not look a gift horse in the mouth. Please accept my thanks on behalf of the people of Coral for restoring this sword and the honor of our city. As a token of our gratitude, I bestow upon you a symbol of honor and heroism, the escutcheon of Coral.
The escutcheon?
You've done a great service.
The escutcheon?
And you should be proud.
Oh, is it a shield? It's a heavy shield, too.
Fare thee well.
Is Colby finished at 36? It's hard to say. It would be hard to say that he's not. It would be hard to say that he's not. You know, if we're just being honest here. Oh, Dreamweaver. You know, you don't get better as you age. That's for sure. What is it? Heavy armor, fortify endurance. What is it, though? It doesn't, like... It's weird. Yeah, I gotta drop this stuff off, dude. I got way too many fucking pieces of armor and shit like that. Hate to say it, but I might have. Nah, I'd rather not ditch. I'd rather not ditch Red Wave if I don't have to. I'd literally rather ditch Sinweaver. Is even though it's worth quite a bit, it's like you know. I don't really use two-handed like that. I was just dicking around. Oh, it's a shield. Okay. All right, okay. So, I don't know, maybe Sinweaver will be here when I get back. Maybe.
Well met.
Where's Weatherly? Oh, yeah. So what am I gonna have to go talk to that fucking asshole? Oh, hey, it's right here. Battlehorn Castle, perfect. Scott Hannaford's or Market Basket or neither. I've never been to a Hannaford's, so I guess Market Basket. Oh, it's in here. Don't leave it, drop something else. A little late for that, I guess. Oh, you know what? No, I have a house. In Anvil. I know it might not be there when I get back, but I mean, it's like I said, I could give a shit, it's just Sinweaver. See, I bought what's it called? Benaris Manor, and I haven't done the quest yet. You know? I've arrived at my new house in Anvil, Benaris Manor. Looks like the place may need some work, but it was a great deal. I just couldn't pass up. Now I can make myself at home. Yeah, that needs more than a little work. I'm a little bit nervous about it, actually. Why is it being annoying like that? I'll drop Red Wave here, too. With Splinter. Not really using it like that. Yeah, this is the one with the spooky ghosts. Yeah, I don't need tons of daggers right this second. I have those daggers because I want to enchant them later in game. I'm doing okay with these 3. And I can sell these at a fucking potions place. Let's see if I go back to Castle Coral, if Sinweaver's still there. Because if Sinweaver's still there, then I'll go ahead and I'll drop it back off.
Greetings, Khajiit.
Oh, no, it's gone. Oh, no, it's still there. Well, sweet.
This is such an honor.
Okay, you know what? We'll do this. We'll do this one, right? We'll do this one. Oh, okay. I'll speak to the Jermaine brothers after this. Yes. To recover the stolen painting, I should begin by questioning the castle residents and then search the castle for physical clues that could help solve the mystery. My best bet would be to start with the Countess herself. Okay, in that case. Bitch.
Greetings. I hope the investigation goes well. Return to me when you've found the culprit.
Accuse her. Just accuse her. I believe it was you.
I was elsewhere at the time of the robbery, and the chamber was locked. The only other people who have had access to the chamber and were unaccounted for are the court mage, Chanel, and the porter, Orgnolf. Don't forget to check with Bitneld, the captain of the guard, my steward, Oruk Grogoth, and my herald, Laith Wavrik. Good luck, investigator.
Oh. Here's the herald.
A pleasure to meet you again. My duties rely on watching no more than the throne and attending to visitors. But confidentially, I will say that Orgnolf has been acting a bit unusual. His abuse of drink has gotten worse lately. He is taken to asking for money from others to purchase spirits. A porter's wage does not befit his habit.
Lath, Lath Waverick. Holy shit. The Castle Herald told me that he's observed Orgnolf having a drinking problem and often asking for money to fund this new habit. I should continue questioning the suspects. The Countess recommended.
Hey, so you a living statue, or are you gonna say something?
What an asshole.
Who do you think you are questioning me? I'd just as soon ask a goblin maiden to a dance than to answer your stupid questions.
I feel like he's going to be a red herring.
It's Volga's errand boy. How goes the big, important investigation? So, the Countess hired you to find the painting, eh? Well, you'll not find it by gawking at me.
They hate to see a Nord have a drink once in a while. Dude, they can't stand it.
Aye, it was a fine portrait of a fine man. Who do you think?
What an asshole. Maybe I have to.
It's
Maybe I gotta talk to him a little bit. He doesn't even have a bad like estimation of me right out the gate.
That's it. You're full of it. Don't be. I can't argue with that. Blah. Oh, I won't. Don't
Oh,
be
son of a
silly.
bitch.
Thank you. How kind.
Thank you.
That's enough. You're a big fat liar.
Damn.
That's a bit That's great. Thank you. Thank you. How kind. That works for me. The night of the theft, I was in the Great Hall, having an argument with a delivery boy from Braville. It seems his horse lost its footing in the heavy rain we had that night, and the shipment of port that it was carrying slipped to the ground. Oh, the fall broke most of the bottles. He didn't want to claim responsibility, but I gave him what for and sent him away. After that, I spent the rest of the night in my quarters, reading.
You see, that's really it's really interesting that he would say that, right? It's really interesting that he would say that because like that's exactly the type of shit that you would say if you stole a bunch of like alcohol. You're like, "Oh, dude, yeah, it fell. Dude, it fell and it broke and it wasn't even worth it to try and salvage. So, I just threw them right in the trash." That's why you don't see them around. They're definitely not under my bed in my room right now. No, sir. No, sir. That's not what happened. I spent the rest of the night after that in my room. Not drinking or anything because after all, it's not like we had alcohol around, So that's an interesting little thing right here.
That modern Orion has got no sense of humor. Hell of a warrior, though. No wonder he's done so well in the Fighters Guild.
Sounds like me. Bug him. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's when there's people who like they say shit that's just not funny and you don't laugh at it, and instead of them being like, "Oh, that wasn't funny, I should switch up my shit," they're like, "Dude, where's the sense of humor in this place?" That literally happened to me last week. I'm just chilling, and there's this dude who like he can't help but open his mouth a lot of the time. And he says shit that like half the time is just not funny, and the other half the time it's just stuff where you're like, why is he talking about this? He's not a bad guy. It was just it was just fucking weird, And like he said something that wasn't funny, and I was like, oh yeah, huh, yeah. And then he's like, where's the sense of humor in this place? And it's like, what do you mean, where's the sense of humor in this place? Where's the funny jokes that you're supposed to be coming up with to make me laugh? Maybe I'm not here to have a sense of humor in the first place. Shit's dumb, you know? Anyway, when I asked about the night in question, Orgnolf told me that he spent a bit of time arguing with a delivery boy in the Great Hall who had a bit of an accident with a wine shipment in the rain, then spent the rest of the night in his room. I should continue questioning the suspects of the the Countess recommended.
Good morning. I'm Bitneld, the Curse Bringer, captain of the Coral Guard. What can I do for you?
Same voice actor.
I'm sorry, I wasn't in that evening. I was making my rounds of Coral. The only odd occurrence lately was with Channel. I have seen her spending a lot of time in the West Tower. When I asked her about it, she said it involved her spell research. I suppose at the time it sounded good enough for me.
Cavalog says childlike misdirection. Yes, very much so. Bitneld, the captain of the guard, said he had been out on patrol in the streets of Coral that night. In addition, he mentioned seeing Chanel, Channel, I guess Chanel. I forget how he said it. Spend a good deal of time in the castle's west tower, but when he had confronted her about it, she said that was where she had been performing some of her magic research. I should continue questioning the suspects. All right.
Farewell. It's you. Hi.
It's you. Hi. Too drunk to lie, somebody just said.
Hi there.
Yep.
What?
I bet it was him. There's just something about him. Couldn't tell you what.
I don't trust you enough to reveal details about the castle to you.
Ah, you fucking asshole.
Yes? You can't. Oh, I like that. A lot. Not now. Well done. Really? Interesting. Oh, I like that. Don't waste
Rock
your
and a hard place
You're
here.
wasting your. See? Was that hard? What a great. Don't waste your flattery. Is that. Oh, where'd you get that? I see. Huh. I don't remember seeing Channel or Orgnolf that entire evening. But then again, I stayed in my quarters most of the night. There was no point in going on my usual walk with all of the rain falling. As far as Channel and Orgnolf go, they seem fine to me. I only had a minor scrape with Orgnolf recently. I caught him drinking in the West Tower on the upper level. I told him if he didn't stop, I would tell the Countess. He just grumbled and agreed.
See, Orgnolf is going to be a red herring. I know that, you know? Auric Rogoth mentioned that he was in the castle that entire night because it had been raining, but he didn't see Orgnolf or Channel. Also, he mentioned he had caught Orgnolf drinking in the West Tower once. When he had threatened to tell the Countess about it, Orgnolf apparently stopped. I should continue questioning the suspects.
Be seeing you.
So I need to get to the West Tower and investigate there a little bit.
Again.
Get out of my face, pussy ass. Anyway, if I can get to that West Tower, I'll be in good shape because I guarantee you that's probably where it is.
Hello. Are you searching for something?
If it wasn't the orc, it was this one.
The night that the painting was stolen, I was in the courtyard of the castle taking star readings. After a while, I decided to go into the dining area just off the Great Hall. I poured myself some wine and studied the charts I had made until it was time to sleep. From there, I went directly to my chamber and slept the rest of the night. The stolen painting was of Count Volga. Whoever painted it could not do the man justice. He was kind and noble, which is difficult to convey on canvas. I'm afraid other than that, I cannot offer much more information. Yes, I have heard that the painting of the Count was taken. I was unaware she hired an outsider to conduct the investigation. May luck be with you.
May luck be with you. All right. When I asked about the night in question, Channel told me that she spent some time in the courtyard of the castle taking star readings. Then she made her way to the dining area off of the Great Hall. Finally, she went to her quarters to sleep. I've spoken to all of the possible suspects and witnesses. Now I should concentrate on gathering the clues if I'm to solve the crime.
Until your return.
All right. So, where's the west thing? West Tower. You'll never bend this Black Queen to your will, Scott. Give up. I ain't trying to bend her to my will, sir. Oh, interesting. Unusual painting. I found an interesting painting in a concealed area of the West Tower. It seems someone in the castle is a painter. I think I should continue looking for more clues. I figured I was going to be pulled in. I was like, oh. Cheap wine. Cheap wine. It's not expensive wine. It's not a good kind of wine. It's a cheap wine. So somebody has been spending time in the West Tower specifically painting, and there's cheap wine here. Now, what's her face said that she poured herself a glass of wine, but I don't think she's the type of person who's going to be drinking some cheapo depot shit. Now, the alcoholic, on the other hand, I could see him. I could see him. Oh, interesting. What's behind here, huh? Alright, so Tower Arch. Scott, think, would the upstanding white man really steal this painting? That is true, but he's a Nord. I don't know, Nords aren't white. Castle Tower South, the Great Hall. I'm just curious what happens if I ask her. Oh, she ain't nowhere to be found in here. Get out of my face. Oh, there she is. Hey there, sweet
Hello
cheeks.
again. I hope your search
Hey,
for the painting
hey there,
goes
sugar
well.
bunny. Ah, yeah.
Until your return.
I should search their quarters. Whose quarters are these? Orgnolf's quarters? Huh, interesting. He's actually got Cirilli Brothers wine, which is better than what you would typically expect. Huh. Book of Daedra. Darkest Darkness. Valerian the Mystic. Manual of Spellcraft. We got a sack. I got this chick's sack. Oh, okay. All right. So she's the painter. Channel seems to have some painting supplies concealed in a lectern in her room. The fact they're concealed seems suspicious. I think I should continue searching for more clues. A less rude song, gods and worship. So apparently she is the cheap wine drinker.
How are you?
How are you? Oh. Hello. Want to just double check.
Hello. Hail. It sure sounds
Hello.
like the Blackwood Company double-crossed Argon and held the Zani Blackheart murdering. Have you heard the odd noises?
Hello again. I hope your search for the painting goes well.
I'm just curious.
The stolen painting was of Count. He was. Yes, I have heard that the painting of.
No.
Until your return.
None of my business, though. Goodbye.
I'm just I'm trying to like
Greetings, investigator.
I'm trying to see if I can find their because she said she went to the kitchen or something like that, right? She said she went to the kitchen. And I want to see if I can speak to somebody in the kitchen who can be like, nah, she didn't come in that night. That didn't happen. You know, I want to see if I can find someone to corroborate on some level. Well, I'm just like wandering aimlessly. She's literally Kamala. Alright, so we got private quarters. Let me get some more private quarters. Private quarters, yes. It's all private quarters. Maybe see what happens in the South Tower. Huh, okay. That's weird. You know what? This is where what's his face is hanging out. Take these. This is probably where the Nord hangs out. I think it'd be wise to purse this area. Yeah, this is what's her faces. Yeah, I don't see where the West Tower. I might just accuse her and say fuck it, who cares, you know?
Oh, it's vulgar. So, the Countess hired you to find the painting. Aye. Back to work for poor old Orgnall.
Fuck it. I think I'm literally just gonna accuse her.
Hello again. I hope your search for the... Don't know why anyone would visit the other cities of Cyrodiil. Coral has it all, and a fairly low murder rate.
And a fairly low murder rate. Not quite zero. Not quite zero, but pretty low.
Are you accusing me of taking the painting? How dare you accuse me without enough evidence to back up your story? Until your return.
Bet she doesn't really like me very
Hello
much now.
again. Yes?
She doesn't like me very much anymore.
Until your return.
I believe I have Chameleon. If not, I have I have Night Eye. Excuse me. That's evidence. That's evidence. I needed that. I like there's a piece of me that's just like whatever, who cares, you know? Let's just go ahead and accuse her. But then there's a piece of me that's like, no, maybe I should really, you know. All right.
Any luck yet?
So there's no kitchen, but there's a dining room and that is kind of the kitchen. So I have to shut up. I have to go to the dining room to see if there's anything weird there. Is what I need to do. Oh, strawberries. I found paint stains and a paint footprint on the carpet in the dining area of off the Great Hall. I now have enough clues to make an accusation. Ah, okay, all right. So now I have enough clues. Oh, interesting. A Varla stone. Can I just take the Varla stone? Okay. What did you ask Santa for Christmas this year? Nothing. I don't believe in Santa. I'm one of the cool kids.
Goes well. Are you accusing me of taking the painting? You have strong evidence, but I do not trust you enough to speak true my motivations.
Oh, you fucking asshole.
Yes? No, you... Well, not funny. Not even a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Eh.
Get away from me. What a... Oh, please. Oh, please. Please, Get away from me. I'll take that and think that's not bad. Very well. I confess to the crime, but please understand, I only did it out of the great love I had in my heart for Count Volga. It was I that painted that portrait, When the count was lost, the Countess spent so much time with it that I became jealous. I had to have the painting back, so I decided to steal it, then hide it behind the painting in my quarters. I'm ashamed of my crime, but ready to face what fate has in store for me.
Get away from her, Scott. No, dude, I'm taking her into the bathroom. Let's
I
go.
am undone.
Let's go. The painting she has in her room. Which one? This one?
Hello.
Greetings, investigator.
All right. Hold on one sec.
Oh, you have returned from your investigation, and I'm eager to hear the results. Whom did you accuse?
Whom did you accuse?
I'm shocked to hear of Chanel's crime, as she has always been such a nice member of our court. But I see that your evidence is without question. She shall be banished from Castle Coral and stripped of her duties. However, I am not without pity, and therefore she shall not be jailed. But she is never to set foot in Coral again. Congratulations on a job well done. As a reward, please accept this bounty of gold and gems. You've earned it.
All right.
Farewell.
What else did she give me? She gave me something. Oh, yeah, I need to sell all those fucking things.
How goes it?
Shut up. Bathroom action is official Scott lore, exactly. All right, so that out of the way. I'm gonna find a place I can sell some shit in. That's an inn, I believe. I believe that's an inn.
Afternoon.
Dharma,
I
Feedneus.
will never forget your brave.
Yeah.
Knowledge is
Oh,
power.
okay. Negotiation, bargaining, dickering, haggling, they're all means to an end, getting the best price for your goods. You are now an apprentice of mercantile. The damaged condition of an item no longer is a factor when you sell it. Perfect.
Pay attention. Pay attention. Knowledge is. You've got a lot to learn. Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
See about that. Yes, perfect.
You got a. That seems a fair price.
I like how their amount of gold never goes down, so because of that you can just keep selling them. Like, she only has 800 gold on her. I've sold her like more than $1,000 worth in goods. Aegis, yeah, fuck it.
You got a fine transaction. That's a fair deal.
No, sir, ain't getting rid of that.
A good price for a good customer.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that just in case I get addicted to skooma. Minotaur horn,
A good price.
ogre's teeth, scamp skin, troll fat,
That's a fair
imp gall.
and excellent.
Oh,
A
topaz. That's my birthstone. Nope. Yeah, maybe she'll have some lockpicks. No, she does not. Damn, she's not interested in any of my weapons. Alright, we outie.
Good day.
Have you seen jujitsu in cars? I think they should do a cell challenge where there's like 40 people all doing jujitsu in a bathroom. Yeah, crank the heat up and make them fight naked. I think that's a good way to add to it as well. Yeah, car jujitsu is like I can't stand that shit because it's the Redditization of martial arts. Jujitsu is a Reddit martial art now. Like it's the actually I trust the science martial art. That's what Brazilian jiu-jitsu is now. It's so obvious that there's a lot of bullshit that goes on inside of it that makes it like fucking stupid. But you have these Redditor type guys who are like, well, you see, on the ground, I'm like a shark. On the ground, I'm a shark, and a lot of people can't even swim. So, you know, I do the real shit. I do the real martial art. You know, I said a little while ago on Twitter, Bruce Lee true believers, the guys who think Bruce Lee is totally the best fighter ever, he's completely unbeatable. Those guys, they didn't disappear. They just started doing Brazilian jiu-jitsu. And when you listen to them speak, they'll actually try and be like, well, yeah, I mean, you know, Brazilian Bruce Lee, you know, Bruce Lee, he wasn't really like you know, he wasn't really like a fighter, but you know, his theories on martial arts were actually really good. You know, he wanted to mix everything and blend everything, you know, and he actually had some pretty good groundwork. There was that one scene in Enter the Dragon, he had a guy in a crucifix, dude. He had a guy in a crucifix, man. Like that's where those guys went, is they started doing Brazilian jiu-jitsu. And because of that, they're like, dude, you know what would be so fucking cool? If we did jiu-jitsu in a car. Dude, that'd be so good. Dude, it'd be so cool if we did car jiu-jitsu, dude. That'd be so awesome. And now you got dudes doing jiu-jitsu in a fucking car. And it's like, why? What's the point? You know? Try making your sport mainstream viable, right? The closest thing to jiu-jitsu being mainstream viable was the UFC. And then jiu-jitsu guys decided, you know what, we're not going to fly so close to the UFC anymore. We're going to do that, you know? Cuz Brazilian jiu-jitsu has always been its own thing. Don't get me wrong, obviously, right? But for a long time, when jiu-jitsu first kind of became well known, a lot of people associated it with MMA. They were like that, you know? And then eventually people started doing jiu-jitsu and they were like, wow, this is a good way for me to feel tough without actually having to fight somebody for real. And slowly but surely that happened. And now you got Kron Gracie pulling guard in a UFC fight and getting fucking blasted because of it. And you got dudes like Gordon Ryan who think he can tell John Jones how to grapple in MMA. Yeah, good fucking luck, dude. You know, it's the worst thing. You know, I can't stand it. I can't stand car jujitsu. It's kind of the same thing with that phone booth boxing shit. You know, I hate it when people tag me in that shit as if I'm gonna be behind my fucking computer screen. Like, whoa, dude. Like, no, of course not, you know? I think that shit's just as stupid, but car jujitsu to me is especially stupid because you got dudes that are like everybody kind of inherently understands that phone booth boxing is a stupid idea. But when it comes to car jujitsu, you got the jujitsu guys soy facing like a motherfucker, you know? think Bailey's having a bit of trouble here. You got the jiu-jitsu community soy facing at it, and it's just the worst thing to have to fucking deal with. It's the worst thing to have to be around, you know? Oh, you know what? I'll go to these guys and I'll tell them about it. Tag team MMA matches. Yeah, those like anything where it's like a fight, but we have a fun piece to it. Haha. It's like, no, shut up, you know?
You have something to
I've
tell
heard
me
what
about
you've
my
done.
father?
Jeez.
I'm at a loss for words. Already I've heard that the honor blade rests again in Castle Coral, and the escutcheon of coral you have is all the proof I need. My father had told us that he had hidden something away for us, something to provide for our future, but I never imagined it was this. I'm sorry you had to be tasked to right this wrong that my father was responsible for. Once again, you've stuck your neck out for us. Maybe in the past my family was notorious, but never let it be said that the current Germains don't pay their dues. I'd like you to have this keepsake. My father gave it to me when I was but a lad. I think you should have it. Thanks again, my friend. You are always welcome in our home.
Thanks, pal. 4 grand soul gems. I'll take it.
Honor suits you well.
I'll take it.
May your journeys always be safe.
All right. A venerable vintage. Join the Mages Guild. Forlorn Watchman. Yeah. I think I'll try Anvil. I forget it. No, because Coral is where Modern Orain is. It's Anvil or Chaden Hall for new stuff, I guess. You know, night fights are another thing too. Like, I think night fights are a little bit better than So this is on? Yep, it is. Anyway, I think night fights are a little bit better than car jujitsu and stuff like that, but there's still a certain soy piece to night fights that it's just like no, you know.
I hope I can help.
Like one thing you can say about MMA is that in the not even early days, but in the golden age of like the 2002 to 2008 or 9 era, right? Those years, a certain kind of guy was attracted to MMA, and it was the dude with tribal tattoos. Maybe he paints his nails. He has this punk rock sort of aesthetic, you know. Probably listens to nu metal. Like there was a certain guy that was attracted to that, right? And he was kind of fucking douchey. But dudes like that are so much better than fucking Reddit losers, you know. I would take a roided out tribal tat douchebag over a Reddit pussy any day. And when you think about it, it makes at least a little bit of sense because you look at where MMA went off of the backs of those kinds of fighters, the Chris Liebens, the Jason Millers, the Jake Shieldses, the Diaz brothers, and tons of dudes from that era. You see where MMA was able to go off the backs of those kinds of guys, and you realize, like, oh, they did a lot more for the sport than these current Reddit pussies who try to act like because they shit on guard pulling on the jiu-jitsu subreddit, they're not part of the problem. Those guys from that era of MMA did so much more for combat sports than anyone in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is doing for Jiu-Jitsu right now, insofar as making it viable for the mainstream. You know, Jiu-Jitsu has come a long way, but that's only because they've gone from 0 to 1 insofar as the way that they run their shit, right? To go from 0 to 1 is a 100% improvement, but to go from 1 to 2 is not always a 100% improvement, you know? And because of that, anything that jiu-jitsu has done culturally, really what it comes down to is the fact that they just got started and that's it. It's just like when BKFC said they're the fastest growing combat sport in the world. It's like, yeah, because the UFC has been around for almost 30 years at the point that BKFC got started, and boxing has been around in its current form for well over 100 years. So uh, when boxing grows, when MMA grows, it's not growing at a 100% rate like you guys were at the time. And they know that. The guys over at BKFC are not stupid. It's just marketing. It's just marketing at the end of the day. But where is BKFC right now? It's better than it was, but it's not like it's any kind of threat to overtaking MMA or boxing right now. Could be one day, but not right now, you know? Fastest growing sport, still very irrelevant on a cultural level. Um, and that's what jujitsu is like the IBJJF Worlds just happened, I think, this weekend, if not like a couple of days ago or something like that. Who cares? You know, I know of there's two dudes from my region. One of them took gold in the adult division, which is where all the killers are, and then his dad took gold in the masters division, which is, you know, it's the old man division. But the thing is, those old men can fucking scrap. They can scrap, you know. If I mentioned these guys' names, you'd be like, "Fucking who?" And it's just the fact of the matter, you know. Jujitsu, grappling in general is so culturally irrelevant, and these Reddit guys who think that they're totally in the know, that there's something slick about what they do. There's some allure to what they do. There isn't. They suck and they're annoying and they're not doing anything good. They're doing bad things, you know? Shit's just dumb. It's stupid, damn it. It's fucking stupid. Oh,
Good to see you looking for more work. There's certainly more to be done. I need you to help Alante of Alinor.
Alante of Alinor.
Good to see you looking.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Alante is a scholar interested in researching Deidre worship. Meet her in Brittle Rock Cave. Help her find the shrine and keep her safe. That's what Alante is studying. Make sure she's safe while she does it. Go protect Alante. She's doing important research. Good to see you.
dude. This dude's getting whopped. Why does the porter always follow me around? I've never remembered the porter being one to follow you around in the Fighters Guild. I never remember that to be a thing. Troom. Fucking idiot. You big fucking dummy. Whatever, I'll go discover that bad Larry right there. That way I have another one for late game. I have Christmas music stuck in my head. They're singing Deck the Halls. Some Christmas music goes mad hard. Like, it goes a lot harder. Oh, hi there. Some Christmas music goes a lot harder than you would Oh, jeez, dude. Relax. Holy shit, what are you guys doing? It goes a lot harder than you would expect it to go. You know? Like, that's one of those songs that's just like, fuck, man. That shit's crack. Got him. You know, the little drummer boy as well. That Beatles song, you know? Well, I like to dream. Yes, yes, right between the sound. Christmas music makes me hard. Makes you hard with holiday cheer. Oh, hello.
Oh, yes.
I almost attacked her.
Ah, you must be from the Fighters Guild. Excellent. I'm looking forward to our investigation. Fascinating subject, these Deidre.
All right.
My research shows there is likely a shrine in these caves. I'll need you to accompany me to the shrine. Handle any difficulties.
The old stuff is the best. Yes, I can't stand new covers of old Christmas songs, and I can't stand new Christmas songs, you know? Like there was this there was this swing version. It was its own song, right? It was talking about like, oh, I hope Santa helmet of the Scout. Interesting. A potion of disbelief. Like, nah, I don't buy into that shit. Anyway, I remember I was working in a fucking warehouse like 10 years ago, and they were piping in some music, and it was Christmas music, and fucking they had this song about like, oh, let's get him. Gotta get him. Anyway, there was this one song. It was like it was just talking about alcohol. Like, oh, Santa, I hope Santa brings me alcohol. And there was just something about it that was awful. It was like this weird swing type song, you know? I just remember he kept talking about hot butter rum. He was like, hot butter rum, hot butter rum. And it's like, dude, fucking knock it off, you know? Anything made in the last 50 years is just going to be trash, you know? Other than maybe like some Mariah Carey songs. Some of the Mariah Carey songs are actually alright, you know? Baby, all I want for Christmas is you. Baby. Every Christmas song that doesn't explicitly mention Jesus is written by a Jewish person. Oh yeah, of course. Yep. That's a real thing. Yep. You know, they took Christ out of Christmas a long time ago. It's just people don't realize that. Oh, where's she going? What are you doing? They took Christ out of Christmas a long time ago. You know, it's just that we're doing that conservative thing where like our conservatism is really just liberalism from 15 years ago, you know? Dude, these liberals are fucking bullshit, dude. We got to go back to how things were in the 90s when liberals were saying this and that. That was the good liberalism. I want to conserve the good liberalism. That's what I want to do. I want to conserve the good liberalism. Fucking it's it sucks, you know. Every attack is just, like back then it couldn't be that Dremora Churl. I like that you can talk to these guys, but you know, back in the day they had to make sure that they weren't going to do too much they just weren't going to do too much, and they weren't going to do it too heavy-handed. And because of that, you have situations where those songs were like they became popular. But now you have things where people are calling it Xmas. Although, whoop, gave himself a concussion, fucking second impact syndrome. Anyway, not many people call it Xmas, but again, like it'll be Christmas Day and people will be like, "Happy Holidays," you know. They're hitting you with that now, and that had to start somewhere. You know, and that's what I was talking about. The culture is shifting, right? Like, check out that video on my channel. The culture is shifting. Make it nice. Is the name of the video. Check that out, and it's everything that I'm talking about, and it applies. It applies to Christmas. Damn. Oh shit. Oh damn. That's right, pussy. Get out of my face. Oh boy, 5 whole gold. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, damn. Our bull.
Excellent.
Perfect.
A fine example of a Daedric shrine. Sorry for the trouble getting here. Let's keep moving.
No place like home for the holidays. Oh, holy night. Exactly, you know? The Little Drummer Boy is a good one, you know? Joy to the World. The best Christmas songs go mad hard, and they all talk about Jesus specifically because that's the holiday, you know. And not that anyone here is going to be saying that. It's not like Lexi DW is here right now, you know. It ain't like Lexi's here, so our resident pay gang, our resident.
I'll study this shrine a bit longer. You can make your way out here.
Take it
Thank
easy.
you again for your help. Please take this as a token of my thanks.
Anyway, oh, nice. I can use that. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, like it wasn't to replace Saturnalia. It was not to replace Saturnalia, or Yule or anything like that, right? People aggressively misinterpret coincidences in bad faith so that they can turn around and be like, your God isn't real. Fucking that shit's the dumbest. And I choose not to deal with those people in that way. I'll just tell them to shut the fuck up, and that's what you should do for all intents and purposes, you know? There's no reason for anybody to be like, oh, but you see, you're wrong about that. It's like, when you try and have a conversation with these people, you're making a mistake, you know? You're giving them too much of a, When you have a conversation with these people, you're giving them too much energy, and therefore they're winning. There's nothing you can do to convince them, and anyone who is looking on has already made up their mind about this, you know? Fucking nobody is looking at this thinking, "Oh, I'm actually not sure how I feel about this. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know what the truth is." People know what they believe to be the truth is. Oh ho, that was smart. Whether it is the truth or not, you know? And no amount of you being like, "Oh, but actually no, it wasn't made to replace Saturnalia," is gonna make some Saturnalia asshole be like, "Oh, you know what? I guess he was right." It's just simply not how it works. It's just not how it works at all, you know? Oh, get out of here. Get out of here. They win not because they're correct. They win because they're wasting your time, and they're just going to completely and totally discount literally anything and everything. You know, you can look up videos by scholars at colleges, at fucking Marxist colleges, who were like, actually, no, that's not true. Yeah, that's not actually true. It's not true. No, it's not, you know? It's you don't want to give your time or energy to these people because they're purposefully trying to drain you of yours because that's how they win. Nobody sits there like, "Oh, you know what? Maybe it wasn't." They just sit there laughing at you for literally nothing, you know? That's right, pussy. Oh, man. But yeah, there's a lot of lies, and some of them are just coincidences. Others are just straight up fucking made up, you know? Look up Religion for Breakfast, right? I believe was his name. Religion for Breakfast. He was he was either a Boston College or a UMass, or no, he was either Boston College or Boston University. I forget which. It might have been BU. He was a BU religious scholar. He was some kind of professor, I believe. And he actually is out in Egypt now, the last time I checked, but he talks about a lot of this stuff. And it's very scientific, right? And when I say scientific, what I mean is there's very little slant. He's just telling you what the truth about the matter is based off of what evidence they have, you know? Another common lie about it is Mithras, right? You have pussies like Bill Maher who sit here like, oh well, actually the myth of Jesus is not actually even unique. I mean, there's Osiris who did this and that and the other thing. Meanwhile, you look at the myth of Osiris and it's like there's like 2 or 3 connections, meaning like 2 or 3 coincidences between the two. Osiris drank water in this story, and Jesus drank water in this story. So that means Osiris and Jesus are the same, which means Jesus isn't real. Fucking, they do that. But then he also made up like a ton of shit about Mithras, saying that like, oh, he was born on December 25th, born of a virgin, and he died and was resurrected after 3 days, and it's like he was called the light, the sun, the this, the that, and it's like none of that was true. Like, we literally don't know anything about Mithras. We know a little bit about him insofar as like not even him, right? He's usually depicted with a bull, right? Wrestling like a bull. And other than that, we have no clue about the guy. Like literally, we just don't know. We don't fucking know. But atheists will make up whatever lies they have to in order to try and support their lie of Christ wasn't real. Christ wasn't real, Yeah, we looked at the data. We looked at the data and Christ isn't real. It's like, all right, pal, you go ahead and believe that. You go ahead and fucking believe that. Just leave me alone. You go believe that and leave me alone, because I ain't going to r/atheism trying to start fights there. But for some reason, the atheists are always coming to anywhere there's a Christian trying to start shit.
A pleasure to speak with you.
We all gotta die someday, and we'll see who was correct. We'll see who was correct. And you know what? If I am correct, I'm not going to rub it in your face, because I know what that means if I'm correct. And I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Meaning, I'm correct, therefore you go to hell. I wouldn't wish hell on anybody, dude. The worst person I could think of, I don't wish hell on them. I wish that they would come to terms with the fact that they're fucked up and step away from that and accept Christ into their heart and try and seek forgiveness from not just God and not just God, Christ, whoever, but also the people that they hurt.
You finished? Excellent. Good work.
You don't see atheists.
Here's your payment for the contract.
You don't see atheists exercising that kind of thinking. They have no reason to. They have zero reason to exercise any kind of empathetic or merciful thought. There's no, oh, I hope whatever ails that guy. I hope whatever ails that guy. I hope whatever issues that guy has that makes him think the way he does. I hope he's able to get help for that. Or I hope he's able to step away from it and start thinking better and start acting better. You never see that from an atheist. And it's because they have no reason to. And it's because, well, not when you die, nothing happens. So, who cares? Haha, It's just fucking retarded, Yo, what's going on? Greg? How you doing, man? I hear you're gonna be fighting Jimmy on the 11th or the 12th. Are you training for that?
Farewell.
Like, do you have a trainer for that? I don't even use these things. I'm just like, whatever. There's no sense in not doing it, though, right? There's no sense in not doing it. Oh, hello, Mojo. Mojo Jojo. Mojo Jojo. Oh, wait. Can I talk to this dude, or do I gotta go to Chadenhall for the next contract?
Good day. I don't have anything for anyone.
Yep. Birds grow cash.
Farewell.
Oh, geez, it's been 2 hours. I'm making fried chicken tonight. I made fried chicken last weekend, and it didn't come out great. It didn't come out great, but it came out good enough that I'm like, oh, fuck, I could make some pretty good fried chicken if I just keep tweaking this. And I'm going to try it again. Scott trying to snake his way back into fish tank royalty any way he can. No, I'm just trying to make sure it's as fair of a fight as it possibly can be, because I know Jimmy doesn't train like that, and I know Greg's had a little bit of training. You know, I'm trying to see who's got what so that we can. Oh, this is Molag Balls, right? Oh no, Azura's shrine. Trying to make sure that trying to make sure everyone's gonna be okay is really what it is. You know. It disappoints me that atheists do not treat life as a gift, despite having the "you only live once" mindset. They believe their actions are meaningless because their demise will be meaningless. Yes, in theory, like when they talk about it all, they say, "Oh, well, actually, life becomes more precious because it's all you have. There's nothing after you die, so it's not like you get a second chance. You literally only live once." Teehee. But in practice, these guys are shitty. And the reason why is because a lot of people simply do not have the moral fortitude. They don't have the spiritual fortitude to be able, and when I say spiritual, I don't mean like religious. I mean like metaphysical, right? Metaphysical. Because regardless of whether you believe in an afterlife or a god, or which god that is or not, there is a metaphysical plane. There is a metaphysical existence, right? There is. But like these people, independent of their belief in there being nothing after you die, or there being no god, or whatever it is they try to say, they themselves were not born with the metaphysical fortitude, the spiritual fortitude. They are of such a low spiritual plane, a low spiritual caste is a better way to think of it, that they should not be thinking on the level that they're trying to think on. And by doing so, they can only form a bastardized form of belief, or they can only form a bastardized system of beliefs about what the world is, how it functions, what comes after you die, how you should treat each other, and things like that. And because of that, even though they might outwardly say, oh, actually you act better and you act more moral and you act this way and that way because you only get one, and you want to live it to the fullest, and you want to try and do good things because that's all that matters, is that you try and live a good life. What is inside of them is not conducive to that, and because of that, they live hedonistic lifestyles where they harm people around them. They are completely and totally incapable of empathizing on a real level. They might have some kind of surface level empathy for everybody around them, but at the end of the day, real true empathy, real true mercy, real true understanding and love is something that they cannot achieve, because the hedonism that they have inside of them, that they, again, have thought themselves, that they have intellectualized themselves into having, because of their low spiritual caste, but still trying to punch above their weight class, it causes them to do nothing good. It just causes them to do nothing good. You know, they just don't have the capability of doing that, because it's a little bit cyclical. It's a little cyclical. They were never shit to begin with, and they're trying to think their way into being shit, but they can't do that. It's just impossible for them to be able to do that. So instead of being a Nietzsche, they end up being the guy who doesn't understand Nietzsche, but tries to act like he does and lives his life based around a bullshit interpretation of it, which in their mind is just, yeah, do whatever you want, bro. Yeah. You know, like, I'm not saying that Nietzsche is like, oh, I understand Nietzsche. Like, frankly, the guy was fucking boring. Listening to the audiobook, I got mad bored, and I was like, whatever, dude, I ain't listening to this shit. I don't give a fuck, you know? But, like, the understanding that I have of Nietzsche is, God is dead, but that's okay, because we can live without God, but only if we're gonna find meaning and try and be the best version of ourselves as we can be. And no, that doesn't mean just be a hedonist. It means to basically try and be a Christian without Christianity. is basically what it was. And of course, there's going to be somebody who's like, yeah, you don't understand Nietzsche. And it's like, who even gives a shit? Who gives a fuck if I understand or don't understand Nietzsche? The point that I'm making is that most people don't understand someone like that. And instead of just being like, yeah, I don't really understand them, they try and be like, well, actually, Nietzsche said that I should fuck as many people as possible. Nietzsche said that I should fuck 100 people because God is dead. Because God is dead. It's just ridiculous, you know. It's absolutely insane the way that these people operate. It's insane the way that these people act. And their stated intentions and their stated theory, it simply does not line up with how they actually operate in the world today. They simply just they're incapable of actually living out what they say they want to live out, because there's nothing above them that's telling them, yo, you have to act this way, you know? Morality cannot come within. Morality has to be handed down on high by somebody or something that is better than you or has more authority than you. In this case, it's God. And instead of thinking about what you think morality is, you have to try and fit into the morality that has been handed down on high. And that is a function of Christianity, the belief that we are all sinners, because morality was handed down on high, but it's a morality that we simply are not going to embody 24/7, 365. And because of this, right, we cannot allow ourselves to believe that we are on the same plane as God, because God's ways are higher than our ways. He is more perfect than we are. He is perfect, especially when compared to us. And the entire point of this, right, the entire point of Christianity, if you want to call it that, is to recognize I am a sinner. I know how God wants me to act. I'm going to try my best to act that way. In addition to that, and perhaps even more importantly, I'm going to accept Christ into my heart. But that doesn't mean that I'm perfect. I'm going to fuck up. I'm going to fuck up. And when I fuck up, Christ is going to be there to forgive me. But I can't just be fucking up for the sake of it, just because I feel like it, and then run to Christ and be like, sorry, and then he's like, it's all good, kid, get out of here. That's not how it's going to work, you know? To be a Christian, you have to have a certain amount of humbleness that atheists simply do not have. You know, there's a certain humbleness that atheists do not contain. And they'll project themselves onto Christians. You know, they'll project everything they hate about themselves onto Christians, including that lack of humbleness, which I'm not saying there's no Christians out there that lack humbleness. I'm just saying, like, atheists are worse about it. Atheists are definitely worse about it, you know? LOL, Nietzsche said I should get pussy, therefore all women are tautologically obligated to fuck me. That's how a lot of these weirdos think.
How do you do?
Shut up. First
What
Gorkash.
can I do for you, meat? Need something to do? I've got something for you. Could be tough. There are some escaped fugitives for you to find, meat.
Why is he calling me meat?
Some real hard cases got out of the Breville prison. Been terrorizing the locals ever since. The watch is useless, so we step in. Get to it. Get to hunting, meat.
Oh, you know.
You've got a contract to take.
Yeah, shut up.
Apparently, there are 3 or 4 of them. Real nasty from what I hear. You take care of them. Maybe you'll get lucky and they'll surrender. Find the fugitives. Make yourself...
Yeah. Greg never got back to me about boxing Jimmy. Berserker Kosh gave me a contract, blah, 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 blah. I need to go there. Oh, Breville. I'm in Chadenhall. I'm in Chadenhall, that's why. Breville. Bravel. Bravel.
Eatery Fairy Anus spells, recharging, and training in
Anus.
mysticism. Idle chatter. Accuracy.
Anus. She said anus.
Sure, I know about them.
Got him.
Look, you didn't hear it from me, but rumor is they're hiding out in Bloodmane Cave. 4 of them.
Bloodmane.
Bad news.
Alright.
You too.
Holy shit, dude. That jaw is more square than mine. This bitch has a squarer head than me. That's insane. I wonder, is the Jimmy and Cryo boxing match still happening? I hope not. I hope not. You don't, there's no reason to be talking to Cryo, you know? No reason to be talking to Cryo, I'll say that much. You know, there's certain people in the fish tank world that I would rather not be around. They come around me, they say something, I'm in a spot where it's appropriate for me to answer. Yeah, sure. Hey man, hope you're doing alright. Stay out of trouble. But I personally am not trying to, you know, I would never seek those people out, you know? Just waiting to get there. All right. Poison of sickness. Fuck it. Oh, fuck. Ugh. Damn. Silly mistake on my part. Here's one. Here's one. What's up, bitch? Got him. I found and killed Lofgar. Want to see if I can sneak up on him. There's tons of fucking chests down here. Ah, fuck. Damn, I could have did that one. Ah, fuck, I could have did that one a little bit sooner too. Who the hell are these guys? Oh. Boink. Oh, damn. I have found and killed Ashanta. Alright, so now we need 2 more. Apparently they're not in this cave specifically. No one. I gotta kill the Khajiit. Sweet. Oh. No one. Oh, I thought he was a Khajiit. Ah. Damn. Alright, cool. Dwarven arrow. I have enough arrows for now. I just want to see if he's got any gold. Dreet Lie. That's a fucking Star Wars sounding name if I've ever heard one. Like I can't stand Star Wars names. Like a lot of them used to be cool, but now they kind of fucking suck. You know, I don't know what it is. I think like they flanderized the names maybe. Serenity Tome. All right, I'll take it. Oh, here he is. All right, so you know it must be through that wooden door right there. Oh no, never mind. All right, so how are we gonna get there? Maybe it was that other hole in the ground I needed to go through. Yeah, maybe it was the because that's gonna lead me back down to where I was. Will it not? Yes, that is exactly where I started. Whoa. Woke wars, pretty much. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right, let's check the mini map here. Okay. All right. Okay. I think we're in good shape. Imp Gall, take that. Oh, there he is. Is that a high elf? Well, you're about to be low on the ground, boy. Yeah, it's down. Get your ass down. I've killed Enrion. I've killed Enron. Now that I've killed all the fugitives, I should return to Burzgor Cache for my reward. Okay. Oh, duh. You know, just a man in the favela. Chaden Hall.
Anytime now.
Oh, here it is.
Hello.
Hello.
You've got a contract to take.
Yeah, shut up.
Took care of all of them, did you?
Prison Break.
You're still alive.
I'm watching Prison Break right now.
Fantastic. You're full of surprises. Here's your payment. Good work.
Prison Break's good, but it's a really frustrating show. You know, it's like frustrating to watch Prison Break. You know, because there's always a new fucking issue.
You've been doing a good job, and under a lot of scrutiny. I've been authorized to promote you to the rank of Guardian. Good work. I understand Urian is looking.
Oh boy.
Go hurt something.
Trolls of the Forsaken Mine. I'm gonna see what he needs, and depending on what it is, I'll do it. If not, I do gotta get out of here. I could have swore, like, part of it is because I completed a couple of side quests. I didn't bother to stick with the quest line, but today's plan originally was supposed to be, finish up Fighters Guild quest line and then jump into the Dark Brotherhood. But like I said, I kind of dilly-dallied a little bit with the quest line. Oh, fuck, he's back.
Well met. I've got another job for you. It's a sensitive one. I need you to find Varanus Daunton.
Anus. Got him.
I sent him on a mission to Forsaken Mine. He and some others were supposed to clear the place of trolls. Haven't heard back from them in days. I want you to go check it out. I don't need to tell you how sensitive a matter this is. Get moving and report back to me as soon as possible. You can...
Oh. Okay. Go to Greyland. Yeah, this shouldn't be too crazy. Oh, is that? No, that's just a fire. I was like, oh, is that an Oblivion gate? No, it's a fire. I found the Forsaken Mine. All right. Get in there. Fucking asshole. Uh-oh. Arienti. Damn, did these guys get murked by some fucking rats? You guys get murked by rats? Shame on you if you did. You guys are supposed to be part of the Fighters Guild, not the Fuckheads Guild. Cartris Gavinius. Mud crabs, even. Getting murked by fucking mud crabs. Ooh. Man. Alright. Dude, you don't understand. These rats was the size of dogs, dude. Dude, they were some big fucking rats, dude. You don't even get it, dude. Dude, I'm telling you, bro. Dude, you would not have been able to fight these fucking rats, dude. Oh, oh. Whoops. Hold on. Maybe he's got some gold on him. Yeah, I'll take that. Uh-oh, Blackwood Company. Oh, man, I would love to take these just to have them. I would love to take these just to have them. I'm not even a heavy armor guy, but, like, I like the Blackwood Company look. Lashana. So, yeah, it was an issue between them and Blackwood Company then. Forgot about hotkeys in this game. Yeah, at the very least, this guy could have fucking held the torch for me. That would have been nice. All right, here we go. Uh-oh. Nah. Hey, pal. Right in the butt. Oh, yeah, I'll take that. Fuck it. Might as well. Damn, this mad fucking... They're just all locked. Whoa! Oh, shit. Yeah, that's right, bitch. Alright. Got him. Ooh. Yeah, fuck it, I'll do it. Take that too. Hold on. How much fucking... Oh, okay, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. Uh-oh. 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 Oh. I found Varanus Daunton dead. I should look for clues as to what happened here. Well, I found the fucking Blackwood Company merc here. Edward Hodge. Ah, poor guy. A bloody journal. Oh, fuck, I did not mean to do that one. Take that. Alright, sick. Could have swore there was another tome I found. Serenity Tome. I found a journal that Varanus Staunton kept during his final days. In it, he describes how the mission went well until the Blackwood Company arrived. They battled, and he survived, gravely wounded. It appeared he finally succumbed to his wounds. I should report this to Orion. Orion. Another fucking... I love how they'll attack your shield and it'll hurt them. Whoops. Alright, let's get the hell out of Dodge. Let's get the fuck out of here. Oh, there it is. No, I'm supposed to go that way because this was a little side thing. Really? Son of a bitch, dude. Where are the enemies? Oh, hey. Where'd the fucking boar came from? Chanthrax Blight. All right, where is this asshole?
It is a privilege.
Who the hell are you? Oh, I'm like, who the fuck are you? Oh, sorry for your loss, man.
Good day.
Good day.
I think Rena Bruyant may actually...
Didn't I, oh, no, I gotta talk to Orion. Where's he at? Oh, there he is.
Let me handle this. You're back. What have you found out? Dead! Dead! What happened? A journal? Let me see that. Blackwood Company. Bastards! Rank amateurs!
Rank.
I don't like to think how Valena is going to take this news. He was my responsibility. I'll be the one to tell her. I want you to lay low for a while. Talk to Azan or grow cash. Let me deal with Valena. You've still got a career ahead of you.
What?
You too.
Why would I be in any kind of trouble at all? I'm just the guy who fucking went to see if he was still alive. I'm the one who got your fucking shit out of the way. I want to see what happens if he. I want to see when. I want to see if he goes to tell her. Where did he run off to? He's like, I'll be the one to tell her. He just leaves immediately. He skips town. He's like, oh.
I hope I can help. I've been hearing disturbing tales about...
Oh, shut up. All right. Who's the biggest asshole in Oblivion? Pretty sure it's you. Pretty sure it's the player character. I believe it's the player character. The reason why is because like, you're always gonna treat these people like shit. Arr.
I'm just warming up, you...
They're just letting us, like, they're just letting us box it out. They just let us box it out like that.
Hello.
That's pretty crazy. All right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I hit the wrong one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, thank you guys so much for being here today. All right. Excuse me. I don't do Monday streams anymore, at least for the time being, okay? And I don't do them because they were a feature of Fish Tank. They were originally just going to be for the Fish Tank season, and since Fish Tank is over, there's no need for me to be, you know, doing Monday streams. But the next stream will be Wednesday, okay? It's going to be Wednesday at 8, 8:30, maybe 9, depending. And I will see you guys. I will see you guys later, okay? Thank you so much for being here, okay? Peace out.